The SE extension is almost exclusively encountered as a stitch-era embroidery design. This format functions as a high-level, object-oriented blueprint that stores both the vector artwork and the complex stitch logic, required for professional textile decoration. I'm Evan Brooks, Certified Support Engineer. Let's get your design ready for the embroidery machine. Consider this the ace up my sleeve, a specialized program that utilizes magic techniques to properly identify and open the SE file. I'll reveal it at the end. While some legacy database systems or MIDI utilities use the SE extension, they are rare in modern search trends. The intent leader is Sierra's stitch-era software. This file is unique because it is a working file. It contains the raw geometry of a logo or pattern. Unlike the files you actually put into a machine, like PES or DST, an SE file allows you to change the size or shape of a design without the stitches becoming a jumbled mess, because the software automatically recalculates the needle paths based on the new dimensions. Stitch-era.se files are governed by a proprietary vector-to-stitch protocol. Instead of storing a fixed list of coordinate points, the file defines areas and paths with specific attributes like density, underlay, and pull compensation. When you open an SE file, the software's engine runs a real-time calculation to determine exactly how many stitches are needed to fill the current shape, ensuring the finished embroidery looks perfect regardless of scaling. When viewing the file metadata, the SE shows a direct link to Stitch-era from Sierra Electronics. Windows cannot fully interpret the file's proprietary XML structure for editing purposes. Windows includes ready-to-use tools for editing or reviewing plain text. Let's verify the file's compatibility against known readers. Right-click the SE file and select Open with, Test Stitch-era if it appears. If not, choose another program. Different software handles the SE format uniquely. If the SE file is still refusing to open, it's expected. Because the SE format is often tied to niche applications, we must check the foundation. Let's go through our quick verification list now. First, identifying the design environment. To distinguish this file, inspect its location and size. If the file is found in a project folder for apparel, digitizing, or Sierra software, and is between 200 KBs and 5 MB, it is an embroidery project. You can verify the identity by looking for the Sierra S logo icon, or by opening it in a text editor to look for header strings related to Sierra technology. If the file is extremely small, under 64 KB, and located in a MIDI or audio folder, it may be a legacy synthesizer patch instead. Next, loading and software preparation. To open and work with an SE file, you must use the original Stitch-era software, or the Sierra Universal tool. Standard embroidery viewers often fail to open these files because they lack the engine required to calculate the proprietary object-based data. If you have the software, but the file will not open, ensure you are running the latest maintenance version. Sierra frequently updates the Service Center to fix compatibility issues with newer Windows updates. Note that subscriptions for this software vary in price, typically ranging from $18 USD for short-term access to significantly higher amounts for perpetual professional licenses. Finally, resolving access and file opening errors. If the software launches but refuses to load the file, check for a missing license or dongle not found error. The SE format is heavily protected and will not open in demo mode if a valid subscription or security key is not detected. If the file opens but appears as a blank screen, try hitting F9 to generate stitches, as the file may have been saved with the stitch layer disabled to reduce file size. For musicians using MIDI SE files, if your transfer utility cannot open the file, verify that the extension has not been accidentally changed from its original format. Simply renaming it back to .se and using a tool like MIDI-aux often restores access. Failures with installed programs usually stem from SE being a duplicate extension used by various unrelated software creators. You may find success with a solution built on independent file logic that aims to read the file header at the byte level to identify the format, regardless of its current label. When our initial solutions didn't work, this means the SE file structure is unusually complex. Skip the frustration and move to File Magic, the universal viewer that consistently succeeds where basic apps stop. Check out filemagic.com to download now. If you have any further questions about this file type, drop them below. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. Remember to be patient with complex formats.